So now the project is created with single linked list. The name I have given as a SLLPRJ. So if you double click this one, so as usual you will be getting a structure, the source folder. You can right click it and create the. So first I am creating the class to represent the single node. So single linked list is basically it is a set of nodes. Okay. So I am not representing the single linked list here. I want to represent the single node. And what is there in the node? The node contains a data part. The other one is the link part which points to the same node once again. Okay. So I am giving the name of the class because in Java everything is in terms of objects only. Okay. So I am defining a object of a node. Okay. So name of the class is node I have given. The remaining thing you can just leave it. Okay. So you don't need any main function because we are not writing a main function in the node. Okay. So just I have given the node is a class name. We created the file. Yeah. Yeah. Are you able to see the code? Yes or no? Is it a very small? No response? Is it visible or not? Yeah, public class node I defined. Node is nothing but which contains data and the link part. So I am defining that one here. So the data I am taking as a integer data. The other one is the link of which type. The link is it is a type of node only. See, no error you are getting. It means it is allowed. It is basically a self-referential class. The link is it's a reference to which one? The node itself. So the two data items which belongs to the node is defined. Okay. Now you can write the what are the constructors which are required because we know the concept of a constructor. We know what is a class. Okay. We know how to write a methods in the class. Okay. So here these are the two data items I define and I want to give it purely it is private so that the outsiders cannot access that one. So node is also a private. Of course, we are not used anything. Okay. Now let me write some of the constructors which are required for this particular node object. Okay. What are the constructors can you suggest? One is always you need to write a default one. Default constructor I have written. So what exactly it will this default constructor? It will initialize these two values, that is the data as well as the link as a 0. So data is equal to 0, that is the default value. It means no information is there when you are creating the object. And of course the link is also initialized as a null. See here in C language null is a basically is a macro. Okay. So you need to write in a capital letters, but whereas in Java null is basically it is a keyword. So that you are assigning as zero reference. The meaning is this one. So when you are creating the object, default object, the data item is 0 and link is also none. That is the default one. Okay. So you can also create a node with data. So you can also create node with data So if you are passing the data when you are creating the object, so the data will be assigned to the data part. Okay, I cannot use data equals to data because already the name is existed as a parameter. So that's why to access the global elements I need to use this dat dot is equals to. Okay, so this is the another constructor I have written. So if you are creating the object with the data, it will be assigned. Okay, so I think these are the two constructors are enough. If any additional constructors are required, so please think it and try to expand these values. Okay, so these two are a private element, so I cannot access directly there these items. So I need to give the methods for accessing the data item. So Java defines a standard methods for all the data items. The standard methods are called a set and get methods. Set is a method which will assign the value to that particular data item, and get is a method which will get the data. So let me write that methods within the node. Okay, so set is basically it is a, so what kind of this is? This is a public set. S must be capital letter. Set for which data item? The name of the variable data. Set data. So which takes int data. So set is a function which will initialize the value set data, and what it returns set data. It doesn't return any value because it just assigns the value, and this dot data, this dot data is equals to, so it will assign the data. And of course when you are passing the int as a data in the constructor, you must initialize the link is equal to null. If you don't initialize it also, by default it will be taken as a null only. The value of field node dot data is not used. Okay, we'll do. So set data is there, so which will set the data. Similarly, I need to write again public int get data. So get data returns, so get data returns what? So here directly you can mention the data. Okay, so there is a set data method and there is a get data method I have written. These are the standard names generally we are using in Java. Okay, so similarly for link also set link. So the set link I need to write it set link. So what it will take the set link? What is the parameter? Can anybody can say? Node link, and here the data is replaced with link is equal to link. Okay. So similarly for get data, here it is directly you are saying link for getting the link, and what is the link return value? It is not a integer, it is basically it is a node. So duplicate method data, so you need to change the value of get data to link. So get link, set link, get data, set data, these are the methods which are public methods. Using this I can assign the values for data as well as the link. Okay, so this is what the node is there. So now you define the node. This is a node. Okay, any questions? So what is a single linked list? It is a set of nodes. It is not a node. So that's why, so first I define a node object so that whenever I require, I can create any number of nodes and I can combine all these nodes and I can make as a single linked list. Okay, so for that I need to create one more class which is called a single linked list. So new, again it is a class. The name of the class is single linked list. So if you want to write a complete abbreviation, you can write it. Otherwise, you can write SLL. So again, it is a class. It doesn't have any main. So simply finish. Yeah. Now once again, you got it. Single linked list. So for that, which contains the list. So now I'm defining a node of, what is that one? Head. So I need to give it small letters for all the variables. Okay. So node head. So head represents the, it points to the first node in the single linked list. So that's why I am representing the head. Of course, I need to write a constructor. So one is a default constructor I am writing first. We should initialize head equals to null. Okay. So we'll see it some other constructors, like I can pass a values so that it creates the single linked list. That is one approach. Okay. So let me write it that one also. SLL. So now this single linked list takes the one data item. You can write array of data item also here, but for time being I am writing this one. So you can simply say head is equals to new of node. Which constructor you are calling? The constructor which takes the data item, so that automatically the new node is created. So that is your wish. So which constructor you want to use it? This is what the constructors are written. Now you need to write a methods which can operate on this particular head. And of course head is a data item, so I don't want to give direct access to anyone. So anything through methods only. So you cannot initialize simply head equals to null directly. So that's why I'm making as a private. Okay. So now I need to write a create function which creates the single linked list. So let us public. It doesn't return any value. Void, of course, create is the name of the method. It doesn't need anything. So you can ask the user to enter the values also by using a scanner class. Otherwise, you can simply pass as a parameter and it will create the linked list. So let me pass it only just data. So later you can change as a scanner. So create function, what exactly it will do? It will create the single linked list with the data. So you can simply write the statement here. Okay, so it is creating a single linked list with single data only. You can check it if head is not equals to null. So simply what you can say it is, just give it begin and end, and if head is not equals to null, what you will be doing? System dot out print ln of list already created. List already created, then you can say return. So that this is the end of the function. If already created, it will give the message saying that. Okay, first let me check it this particular function. So because no errors, no red signs are looking, let me go for the main function also, so that parallelly you can check it. So again, source, new class. So this time yes, double L main. So I need a public static void main. This is required for me. So simply, so main function is there. So which one I have to define it? I have to define the node, or I have to define the single linked list. So because I am writing a program for single linked list, SLL of list is equals to new SLL single linked list. So by default I am creating, and of course the list dot create of some value I am writing here for checking 10 value I return. Okay, then we'll see the display function also. First let me run this particular one for any mistakes. Java application. Okay, select all, because there are three Java files are there. One is a node.java, the other one is sll.java, the other one is sll main.java. Select all. Okay, so no console display at this time. So any errors are there? No errors. Terminated. That's it. Okay, no errors are there because we did not display anything. So let us go the single linked list here. So we wrote the create function, then we'll go for the display function. So display, again it is public void display so just you need to define the node, because I cannot use head here. So start used, so start is equal to head, then while start not equal equals to null. So I need to display it. For displaying again, system dot out dot println of. So what is that one? I need to call this start start dot, which method I have to call it? Get data, get data, which will give the data. So once it is over, then I need to update it. Start is equals to start dot get link. So this is what I need to do it. So let me call the display also. So before that, let me save all. So the files are saved now. So in the main function I created with 10 value, and after this, so I want to display the data. So after execution of this program, if display is displaying a 10 value, it means the create function is working. Okay. So again run the program, same thing, select all. So you can see it here, the value 10 we received here. I don't know how many can see this one. The value 10 is because we used a create function. Now this time when I am creating the object, that time I am passing the value 10. Let us pass the 100 value. Okay, and after that I am trying to create the linked list. Actually it should say that already the list is available. It should give that message followed by the display function. Okay, now let me run this again for testing. Now it is executing. List already created, so it means the create function is also working fine, and the output is 10, sorry, 100 here. So this is also working. So now we mention the create function, so which will create the data nodes. It assigns data part, so display is let it be there. Now let us write the insert function for inserting the elements. So in order to insert the element into the list, what is that your requirement here actually? So let me write it, method public void insert is the name of the method. So in order to insert, what I need first is I need a data item. The other one is the position, int position, whether you want to initialize as a first node or second node or this one. Okay. So this is what my insert function, which will insert the elements, here. Okay. So I'm passing the position as well as the data item, so that it will go to that position and it will be inserted. So if the position is equals to 1, so it means that you are requesting that node should be inserted as a first node. Okay, that node should be inserted as a first node, and simply begin and end, call the first insert first. So insert first need only the data item, so I'm just passing the data there, insert first. Okay, So that is over. Then return, that is the end of the function. So if that is not equals to 1, so then what you have to do, you have to start, you have to do the start node start is equals to head. Okay, then we can use a for loop here. For int I equals to 1, I is less than position I plus plus begin. So what you need to do it, start start is equals to start start dot, I need to call the get link. So that the start will be this, just like start equals to start dot link kind of thing. Okay, so once the start is moved to the position, otherwise the start can be replaced with position. Okay, already the position is there. Let me start. Okay, so based on the position it will be updated here. Then so once it is updated, you check if start. So anyhow you will be getting error if start goes to null value, you will be exception, null pointer exception will be raised internally, so need not worry about that one, we will handle that one once we know the concept of exceptions in Java. Okay, so it will be there. Then after this the start is pointing to the position, and after that I need to insert it. So simply insert after is a method which takes the start the position, and after this it will insert, what is that one, that. Okay, so this is what the insert method. In the insert I divided into two parts basically, one function which will insert as a first node, the another function which will insert after a particular node. That particular node is a start, that is the position of the node. Okay, so I need to implement these two methods which are not a public, because internally I am using these methods. So let me write it, insert first as a private ins f. So what it will take, this one, it will take only the data item, int data begin. So let me define the node t equals to new node of data. So I'm creating a node with data, then this node link should be updated. So simply t dot set link. Set link is a method which will assign the value set link of which one, t, not t here, it is a head. So once you assigned head is equals to t, because you have to change that head should points to the first one. Okay, so this is what I insert first. So return type for the method is missing, so no return type is required, so void. Okay, so that is insert first. Then again I am writing a insert after, again that is also not required to return any value, ins insert after with this. So what it takes insert after, it takes the position node address, it is nothing but the node of what, that we are given as a start, and Of course, the second one is in insert after, what is that you are passing? In insert after, you are passing the position followed by the data. So of course this is of type int. See, I am passing one parameter as a object itself. The second one is a integer parameter. Okay. So after start, I need to insert it. After start, I need to insert it. Okay. So what is the logic for inserting? Can anybody can say? So first I need to create a node. So without that it's not possible. Node t is equal to, I am creating the new node of data. Then this node must be inserted after this. So that's why. So t dot set link. So t dot set link of this link must be which one? Start dot get link. So t of link equals to start of link. Then after this, start dot set link. Set link of what? Start dot set link is equals to t. That's it. Okay. So this is what the insert after this one, after the position. So we are calling the insert function with a position. So let us save me. Now go to the main. So in the main you created a linked list with 100. So no need to call the create here. Now after this, so I want to insert. So I want to insert list dot insert is a function which takes the two parameters. The first one is data item. So already 100 is added. Let me add it 10 as a first item. Okay. So I am adding before 100 I am adding 10 and I am checking whether is it really adding or not. Okay. So let me run it first. So what is the output you can expect here? You should get 10 followed by 100. So 10 followed by 100, you got it here. So it means it is inserting as a first. Okay. So again call the insert. With the same one. So this time I am inserting 5. So two inserts. So first the list is created with 100, then inserting as a first element as a 10, then followed by inserting 5 is also as a first element. It means the list should be, you should get is 5, 10, 100. Okay. So we'll see it once again. Let us run it. Okay. 5, 10, 100. Now insert after we'll use it because there are 3 elements are there. So I want to insert 15 is a, what is the number? Third element. So mean third element means after 10 it should be inserted. So there is an insert one is there. So now this time I want to insert a 15 value at what is the position? The position is third node. So let me see it. Is it really making that? uh, so where it is inserting actually? So it is not inserting after 10, it is inserting after 100. So it means there is some change in the logic. So the position must be incremented till that one, means I should start from 2 instead of 1. Okay, let me run it and see what changes. Yeah. Now after 10 it is inserted. Now again I want to insert it, but this time I want to insert again, after 15 I want to insert a 20. So this time again insert. So 20 I want to insert it. So what is the position? Now it is at fourth position. So again run the program. So 10, 15, after the 20 is inserted. 10, 15, 20. So when you say 4, where it should be inserted? Fourth node, no? 10 is there, but where is 100? We are not deleted, no? Acha, 100 is there. Yeah, yeah. So 10, this one, okay. 15 is a third position. Okay, 5 is there. 5 is also there. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. So, okay. So this is working.